All right, y'all, how's it going? This was the second half of that day that I was up on that shallow flat. Just absolutely wore the fish out. It was a lot of fun. I tried a different technique. I was pulling boards. As you'll see in the video, I had to start off with only just 3 boards because of the trash and the way the wind was blowing us. It would have just made it a mess to try to put out all 4 boards, but it was an absolute fun day. It was, like I said, a long day or a long couple weeks of not really getting out and go fishing. Just to have a beat down like that was something else. It was kind of neat. So I kind of come across some spots where I think when the pre-spawn actually starts happening, when the fish start to pull up before they start to spawn, it is going to be probably a really good spot for me to catch some good fish up there. So I'm looking forward to that. I still got to explore more of that flat, which I'll get back into once because like we just had terrible wind the last couple of days, so I've had to stick to just the main channel just for the simple fact of on that flat it's just big open water. It just gets terrible out there and hard to fish. So, but I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. The rest of that day that I had, catching all them fish up shallow. All right, y'all, just that fast, these fish just quit. I mean, they quit biting. So I gotta swap, I know, these 2 rods over to floats, and then we're just gonna kind of ease our way over this way and go straight up. Let me check the map, because I ain't had a bite in a minute. So if I just go straight towards there, which again, it's going to be kind of tough, but it looks like I could drag a long ways back here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Get this one fired up. Yeah. Looks like we'll be able to drag a long ways back there, but this one I can put up because I won't need it. But man, it was just absolute fire when we got here. Nothing huge, but it was absolute fire. So we'll have to see just what's going on back yonder. It'd be interesting. It'd be kind of cool to, find us a spot where there's some bigger ones hanging out at, which I think we will. Well, I don't know, because I don't do this enough to know this for a fact, but I'm definitely hoping we will. Let me hop in my handy dandy bag here, because one thing I like about this bag, because I like tackle bags just for the simple fact that I hop in different boats all the time, and it's just great to have everything I like to use in my bag. But problem is some of the bags are too small, whatever. But this one here, it's got a hard plastic side all the way down and then all the way across the bottom, so it's sturdy either way you mess with it. So I'm really liking this bag so far. But just like all my other bags, I got a top compartment here where I can store all my pre-tied leaders. And then down here, got a little deal where I keep all my little terminal tackle boxes. It's pretty neat. And because I've used a lot of different tackle bags that are similar to this. But like I said, the best thing about this one is it's got the hard plastic sides. And it just makes it so much easier for that thing to stand up pretty much anywhere you put it. So far I'm really liking it. So I need to get all this off of there. Yep, got a fish. Is he swimming with it? He might be swimming with it. Or you might just take it. That too. Oh yeah. About what we've been catching. he was messing with it, and he finally took it. Come on in here, buddy. Little bitty thing, you. Well, actually, I've caught smaller today, so I guess I can't say that. Yeah, I appreciate it, you old fat thing. All right, let me get this one rigged up. There's our first fish, Draggin. The wind. Okay. God dog, come on now. Kind of feels like what we've been catching. But it's a fish dragging. So that's kind of cool. But it's a fish dragging. At least this is somewhat a viable way to catch him up here on this flat. Said I've never done this before, so not up here, not shallow. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Good deal, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, I'll get another. Yeah, since I've got some conveniently cut up already. All right, another one, Draggin. He's about like what we've been catching. Nothing monster. But it's another fish. I mean, I think he's like the smallest one. Unless he's just swimming to me. Oh no, golly. That's a itty bitty fish there, y'all. Keep an eye on that dip there. But he hit it. Hoping the further we go back, we may run into some big ones. I'm hoping. There's a fish. He definitely seems bigger than the last one we just caught. Okay, so we'll just stick with 3 rods for now, because the way this boat's moving and stuff, I just don't know if I can feasibly get all 5 out without them getting tangled up. Yeah, I kind of gave up there. But we've got a long ways we can drag back there. I'm just trying to get over to closer to this bank where the supposed channel is. But you got to let so much line out, because if you don't, then the boat's going to spook the fish and you won't get no bites. But I know the ones further off to the left or the right are going to do pretty good. kind of cool though. Come on in here, buddy. Yeah, the way he bit, well, I mean, he is a little bit bigger. Definitely bigger than the last one, for sure. You absolutely wanted that, didn't you? You gonna let me have it back? Well, I appreciate that, buddy. There's another one. Like I said, I don't know what we're up to now, but just full. I can feel them in there, the old shad that they're eating. Thank you, buddy. All right. Yeah, we got this. Saw wind was doing good, man. That's why I was like, yeah, it's time to go dragging. Because the wind was pretty steady out of one direction. I'm like, all right, that'll work. Now it wants to swirl and do all this other stuff. All right, so let me get this one baited and back out there. Start letting that line out. Let that board get way out from the boat. Because once we get over here, then I can turn and go that way and just continue dragging on down through the what it looks like a channel, but it kind of goes off into a little bit deeper area, and then it kind of pops back up, and then it just goes right back down again, and it goes for a pretty good ways back there. So we just gonna keep on dragging, see what happens. Are you gonna take it, buddy? Are you gonna take it? He wants to. Yeah, I got him. Feels like a slightly better fish that was in something. Did he come out? Yeah, he came out. Okay, cool. Now he don't feel so big. I think he pulled me around a stick or something. Kind of felt decent in the beginning. It's kind of neat because I come down through this channel here and we've actually got current. We've got current. We're sitting in 8 feet of water. It's kind of neat. So it's got it picked up the drift sock and got the board spread. But with there being current, it's undoubtedly going to be snagged because it's going to be rolling some trash down through here. So I think that one's actually kind of hung up. Come on in here, buddy. Man, I just thought there'd be some bigger ones back here. Man, we ain't done yet. We still got a pretty good ways to go, so. Okay, come here, little buddy. Now that we've got all that taken care of, let me get you back in the water. Hang on, hang on. Bunch of little ones up here. I appreciate it. Thank you. I brought the stick in that I got hung up on. Come here, little buddies. Got one hitting this outside board. Did you not take it? I guess not. Boy, I just really want that one to just come up and just smack the crap out of it. Or grab it and swim off real strong with it. That would be neat. I mean, I don't know if there's any big fish up here. Like I said, I've never fished this far back on this plat, but it does connect, or it has an opening to the main river at some point. It has to, because we got current, so it has to. We'll keep going. We'll see what happens. I mean, as we're getting ready to come up on a high spot, and then it'll kind of dump back down into another deeper section. But I can already see crappie stakes up in front of us. Figure out how to negotiate that. I'll show you what we're looking at, what we're doing here. So we got this. We're getting ready to come up across this here. It's a little high spot. Then it drops back down. It's a little bit deeper hole, and we come across this. And I'm just going to keep on going. I'm just going to follow all this, because I've never been back in here. I ain't 100% sure what we'll look like back here, but I'm just going to keep on going. And that's, I don't know, I want to keep following this. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. There we go. There's a fish. Well, that one there pulled a little bit of drag, y'all. It feels like a little bit better fish for sure. Yeah. I mean, bigger than what we've been catching. Pull a little drag in the beginning. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than what we've been catching here lately. Come here, buddy. No monster, but at least he's in the right direction. Come here, buddy. Let's see, you hooked good enough? Yeah. Big old fat thing. Yeah, you big old fat thing. Yeah, look at this dude. Huge girl. They're just up here just pounding them shad that are up here. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Hopefully we keep going in that direction. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. Yeah, like I said, when you're dragging this shallow, man, you gotta have a lot of line out, because when you're coming across, like if there's fish under the boat, you come across them, well, the boat's gonna kind of spook them a little bit. So that way they've got enough time to kind of like come back. And then by the time they come back in the same spot, then that's when your bait will come through. Pretty good sized log. That's the other reason why I'm only running 3 rods, because we've got, let me show you, because we got that dude coming up, and said I would have another board kind of in between the outside board here. So far, just only running 3s, actually working out pretty good, working better. There's a lot of trash still floating around down through here. You got to figure out the best way around that crappie stakes there. I think going towards the bank would probably be the best idea. go. Oh, and he come off. My Lord, y'all. That was, holy cow. He was skipping that board back. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but he was skipping that board back. That was a good bite there. That was one of the better bites we've had today. Man, that's terrible. Okay, so we're also getting, you know, later in the day too, so it might be something to all this. This definitely, let's see what the water temp is now. I've been wanting to pay attention to that. 40, it's almost 48 degrees right now, so that's good. Maybe the further back we go, the warmer it's getting, or the longer we're doing this, the warmer it's getting. These fish maybe start to get a little bit more active. Yeah, he was skipping that old board back. That was a good bite. I mean, I don't know if he was any bigger than what we've been catching, but still a more exciting bite than we've gotten. Get these on there. All right, unless he's got me in something or he's wrapped up and twirling. No, decent. Now he's coming. May have had me wrapped up around something. It felt pretty good in the beginning. Not a bad one. I mean, compared to what we've been catching. Now, I don't know how many fish we have caught today. We have caught so many fish. I just wish some of them were bigger ones. I mean, the day's not over yet. We're just getting to the right time of day when the sun's really doing its job. So we'll see. Those fish get to moving around more. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Yeah, he's not a bad one at all. Come here, buddy. Yeah, he ain't a bad one. It's a solid, probably 13, 14 pounder. Yeah. Well, hello, buddy. Get a good look at you. Yeah, get a good look at you. Yeah, that dude, it's a nice one there. I'll take that back. He's probably about that 12, 13 pound mark. Alrighty, you old fat thing. Appreciate it. Alright, since I got plenty, let me throw a fresh piece out there. But I just think it's neat that this whole shallow area right here has just got current rolling through it. I think that's pretty dang neat. Oh, we're in 3 foot of water right here. Yeah, well, we're getting ready to dump off in that little bit deeper area. Just barely missed the board. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. I had a clump of something going towards that board. But it was just on the outside of it, and this board took off. Come on, where's the biggins at? There's got to be some hanging out up here, man. There just has to be. I mean, I don't mind catching fish. It's a lot of fun, but I've just got this feeling that, man, we're gonna hit something special at some point. I just don't know where. But either way, it sure is nice to be up here catching fish. And I ain't been able to go fishing in over, well, almost 2 weeks. Definitely been nice. That old sun's starting to get high and it is getting warm. Come on up here, buddy. Oh, he's not a bad one. I mean, he's, again, no monster, but he ain't a bad one. Got another 14, 15 pounder. Yeah, come on in here, buddy. Heck yeah, just, I mean, they wouldn't be this heavy if it wasn't for the fact they have just been up here gorging themselves on this food up here. Just absolutely just fat. I mean, just fat. Look at that belly on that dude. He'd probably typically be only 12 pounds, but he's bigger than that right now. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. I like it when they hit it like that. They just take it. But it seems like, now, I don't know if it's because we're dragging now or, but here for the last little bit, we've been catching some better quality fish. So I don't know exactly what that means, but maybe it's, you know, we're kind of getting out of them smaller ones. Maybe starting to come across a few decent ones. Hopefully pop a really good one. I mean, that would definitely be a really good succession in the fish we're catching. That would definitely make things, I mean, I ain't even asking for multiple. I would just like one. You know, we catch one in that 30, 40 pound range, that would just be something else. We still got a long way to drag though, so we'll figure it out. Yeah, 'cause I can see the road going up that way now, yeah. We're coming over top of whatever that is down there now. I'm hoping that maybe it's, might be holding a nice fish, you know? Just something little different than what we've been dragging over. We made it up to 3.9 feet. I guess we come back and got it. Immediately to the top. That's what I love about fishing shallow water, y'all. I mean, I'm kind of getting the hang of it now. Now, granted, this ain't a big one, but you know, we're in 3 foot of water, and as soon as they hit it, they come straight to the top. Come on in here, buddy. Just amazing at how much water these fish don't need. Oh man, you got all kinds of, well, no, it was actually tangled up from the get-go, wasn't it? And you still ate it. I'll be dang. Yeah, this old rig was tangled up and he still ate it. I don't even think he's hooked. No, I mean, he's got the hook in him, but. Yeah. Here, I'm trying to give you that. Here, you can have that, buddy. I don't need it, I got plenty. Let's get you untangled, though. Yeah, I think that old rig was tangled up, and he still ate it. Well, there's another one added today. Nice long fish, typical Cumberland fish. Okay. Yeah, because I thought when I casted this thing out, it looked a little weird. It definitely was. It was already tangled up. That's a fish. Hope he comes up to the top. Oh God, he's way out there. Not a bad one. Don't feel like a bad one so far anyway. Yeah, just stay up, buddy, so I can keep you over this line I got out here. Stay up above, buddy. Not a bad one. Not what we're after, but he ain't a bad one. Yep, he ain't a bad one at all. Get this squared away. Come here over this side, buddy. They are just, I mean, just as muddy as can be. Yeah, he ain't a bad one at all. Oh yeah, another probably 14, 15 pounder. Not a bad one. Yeah, he's not a bad one at all. That dude, all covered in mud. I say 15 pounder. He's another one of them, probably about 12, 13, I guess. Heck yeah, buddy. Appreciate that. Man. Well, you gotta let go, buddy. That's how that works. I don't know how many fish we've caught today, y'all. I mean, I'm gonna put every fish catch in this video. It's probably gonna be an hour long, but if somebody wants to take the time to count them, I'd be interested to know. This is something else. I mean, I just knew this would be a good spot to come because, like I said, there's a lot of current on the river. A lot of these fish are going to want to pull off the river. And the fact that the water temp, so let me give you another update on the water temp. We are almost 49 degrees. Ooh, there is a good fish right here. Let me show you. Let me show you this one. See that fish right there? See how it looks real long? So I'm not real sure what that is, but if you look at the shadow, it's kind of big on the shadow. Well, maybe we get him to eat. That'd be awesome. Oop, oop, oop. Yep, he's smaller than the last one. But they're hitting it though, so they are most definitely up here actively feeding, so that's good. I mean, other than a couple short strikes from probably small fish, we haven't really missed too many fish. That and I downsized from the 10-aught triple threats down to the 8-aught triple threats. I found here lately that's been working a little bit better, especially for fish that aren't really that committed, just something a little bit smaller profile. They can get it in their mouth a little bit easier. Come here, buddy. Yeah, not a bad little fish. Not a bad little fish at all. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I guess that's all I had to do is put fresh bait on this one, but I could put another one on. I got plenty. Dog. Now that was a takedown. And he smacked the crap out of it. That's what I'm talking about. Don't feel like a bad one. It's not a great one, but you don't feel like a bad one. No, don't get out of the line, buddy. Don't get out of the line. Yeah, but he definitely wanted it, though. That's a fact. Yeah, about that 12, 15 pound range. Plenty of those up here. Got to be some bigger ones. Come here, buddy. You old muddy thing. I see you, buddy. Oh yeah, it's a 15 or so. Yeah, he's got it. Like I said, oh, he just come off. No way. Like I said, I just seen some fish on the graph. That was a decent fish too. Probably about the same size. They were like, it was like a pod of them they were feeding. That's what it looked like to me, because some of them were higher in the water column, some of them were right on the bottom. Yeah, look at the gut on this dude. This one here is about 15 pounds. Look at that dude. This old fat thing. They have just been living the high life up here, man. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, that one felt like a decent one too. But I wasn't super impressed at how he bit. Okay. I think this is a blue, finally. Yeah, them old channel cats we run through, all they're doing is just pecking at it. At least these blues are getting it. I've had a channel cat following this rod over here forever. Seeing more fish on the graph. Must be what we're running through is the occasional blue and channel cats. Starts to shallow back up as we start getting a little bit further in. I want to drag to that. That'll probably be it for the day. Come on over here, little buddy. Yeah, you weren't going nowhere. Yeah, you can have that piece of bait, little dude. Oh man, where are these big ones at? And he come off. Wow. That's interesting. I'm sure it was that little channel cat that's probably been pecking at it for the last 30 minutes. Probably got a little too aggressive and got the hook. If I had to guess, where are these big ones at? We got over this deeper water, it got a little cooler. But like I said, up above us, it shallows up some more, so, or it goes back shallow, so I definitely want to try that. Well, all right, y'all, as you can tell, I've got these two, they are completely bound up. So that means I'm going to have to reel everything in to go back and get them. I don't know what I come across. We started coming up shallow here. It may have been a, I don't know, crappie steaks or something, or yeah, crappie steaks or something like that I come through. But, you know, like I said, I don't fish this area, so I've never fished this area, so I don't know what's in here, but my intent is to go back and see what's back there. But ever since I've come up to this spot here, we actually started to come back up. Wow, for some reason. Say for some reason my old transducer ain't reading right. That's interesting. Just keeps pinging on itself. I don't know why. I kind of noticed that when we were coming up, it just started acting weird. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe I got some trash on it or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to have to reel everything in. So I'm not going to cast everything back out and continue going. I'll save that for another trip. But I think next trip, with the current still the way it is, we're going to try some bumping. Never really been too successful bumping on this river, but nothing says we won't. I'll find some structure. I'll find some, you know, some holes and stuff we could bump through and see what happens. But man, I'll tell you what a day, right? So if it comes to catfishing, or catching catfish, we were definitely on it today. And I've got a fish. Yep, I got a fish, and he's hung up. Did he come off? That is unreal. There must be like a brush pile or something back there. I just had a fish hit this rod. I felt him for a second. I don't know, he may have come off. I don't know. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm getting, I mean, there is a lot of fish in this. Well, I guess technically this would be I don't know, maybe secondary channel that comes off the main river, but I don't know. It's a big, huge flat out there, and then it starts to narrow up here, and it actually keeps going for a lot longer ways. So, I don't know, but yeah, when it comes to catching catfish today, man, we flat wore them out. I don't know how many we caught today. I'm sure I'll probably count them out whenever I edit this video, but it's just a fun day. Still haven't come across no big ones yet, but I know for a fact where they're going to be. A lot of the stuff that I seen on the way in, Draggin and stuff, is going to look, or it's going to be really good when them fish start moving up, you know, to feed before they go spawn. And so that may be a spot, and, you know, especially like, you know, even when the blues move up, when the flatheads move up, that's going to be a really good spot back there. And so I'm going to try to find another spot further down, because I, you know, look at the map, I can see different flats we can fish. That's got to be channel cats. So like I said, I'm leaving fish biting, but it's getting that time of day anyway. Plus I got to reel everything in to go back and get those. But it was a great day. Look at that, even the outside one. Okay, I'm going to end this one so I get out of here. But anyway, with all that being said, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.